We're back. The boat is already in.
We missed it. The guys are too quick. I had a meeting this morning. We dropped Sierra off at daycare. We're like an hour later than we normally are, and the boat's already in. Like,
oh, there's so much space underneath.
You can walk under it now, huh?
And it's pretty level.
Yeah.
So it'll get down here. But
I mean, you can't really put anything under the keels. Let's go up and walk around it the right side up. I can't wait just to see like how the spaces look this way.
First time on the boat.
Welcome aboard. Looks so cool.
Wow. It's crazy.
Okay, turn it around.
That looks amazing. Oh my god.
So clean and sparkly.
Wow. That is so fantastic. Wow. It looks incredible, to be honest. Just seeing it like this.
Yeah, so we just crawled through the engine room.
Yep.
These are the fuel tanks right here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. And then this will be, let's see, this is port side. Everything's right side up now, so my head works port and starboard again. So this will be the guest cabin. This will be the diesel electric side, because we wanted the diesel engine to be behind the guest cabin, not our cabin. Even though it should be pretty quiet. So fuel. 430 liters of diesel on either side for a total of 860 liters. Watch your step here. This is the mini keel. This will actually be the lowest point of the boat, right here. This will be the bilge. So we'll put a bilge pump in here for the main hull. And then the water tank starts here. So you can see it really well now, but we take advantage of the depth of the water tank, right? Because then we're keeping the weight down low. It's a good use of space. The water tank goes from this bulkhead up to here. There'll be a head in here as well. So let's see, stairs are here. So
Stairs are gonna be here.
yep, so from approximately right here up to somewhere right about here will be the bulkhead for the head bulkhead. It would be really cool to mark out where this bulkhead is, because then I can figure out how to do the tank lids, right?
Yeah.
That's something that really wasn't well thought through in the plans. Is here's the size of the tank, here's the tank lid, right? Which is great because you want to be able to get in, access the tanks if you need to clean them or something. But the bulkhead for the head, per the plans, is supposed to start right about here, right?
Yeah.
So it runs out right over that, so it kind of destroys your tank access. So we need to figure out where that bulkhead is going to be, and then I might just permanently seal one side of it and then provide floor access on the other side.
Yeah.
And I probably won't do that in the head because the head's kind of a wet area, right? And so I'll probably do it if the head bulkhead is here, probably permanently seal this side out and then just provide a smaller access.
Yeah.
Or I'll just totally seal this in because we have access here and we have access here. So it's almost like this third axis is redundant, except this is the deepest part of the tank.
So that's where you want to get
And so that's where I need the fuel pickup to be.
Yeah.
That's where I need the fuel vent to be, the fuel return. Well, the return can be anywhere, but more importantly, the sender gauge, right?
Yeah.
To tell us how level. If I put it in the shallow end, we'll never get the fuel, or we'll never get an accurate reading of how much fuel is in there until it's full. So always something, right? And then up front will be what we're calling Sierra's cabin, the kids' room.
Which is basically up to
It
that.
kind of starts like here, and then we'll go up to here. This will be another watertight bulkhead.
Yeah.
Kind of a bunk here, maybe a little desk here. We're still working on the arrangement there, but some cool options for this space. And then from here, this is a watertight bulkhead. We're going to put a door in here, not a full-size door, but a partial-size door. And then this will be the sail and toy locker. Big hatch here, 70-centimeter hatch, ladder coming down, door opening in, and then basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4 meters of storage up here, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so we can build in whatever we want. Like I'm thinking we'll do like shelves here. You know, we got to be careful not to put too much weight up here, but we can store like bulky things, right?
Fenders.
Like fenders, like sails, whatever. And then on the side, we can have shelves for whatever we need. Because we have a bit of space, right?
Yeah.
To work with. So that's this cabin.
This is so exciting. It's insane to see it like turn over like this. You get a completely different kind of understanding of the space.
Right?
Like it's incredible how much, like now you can actually see kind of how the boat is gonna be.
Yeah. We're gonna have to paint the water tanks, right?
Yeah.
For 2 reasons. Number one, I don't think it's great to drink out of just raw uncoated aluminum. And number two, if you ever put any sort of city water in that has chlorine or any other chemicals, those chemicals could potentially react with the aluminum. And so we'll paint this with a food grade 2-part paint. The diesel tank, there's no problems with diesel and raw aluminum. It'll be just fine. It'll preserve it real nice.
Nice.
And up here, welcome to our salon. You can kind of see the markouts, right?
Oh, cool.
Door, right here. Galley, over here. Sofa, around this area. Windows, big opening. Look at the size of this window. They call it a hopper window here. Sometimes it's called a awning window, but it'll kind of open up hinges up here and it'll be like, boop.
Yeah.
So we'll get this whole place opening up. And we can pass drinks back and forth. And
This is gonna be the
what do you think about my mount?
cockpit. I love your mount.
Oh, look at that weld. That weld. That's difficult to weld that stuff. That's really thin aluminum. The rest of it turned out okay. I had a few winners on there. Okay, and then up here, forward cockpit. So windows, big window here, helm seat right in front of this large window. Also one of those opening guys.
Yeah.
Door, forward opening door into the forward cockpit.
So this is gonna be the forward cockpit.
Mast will go right there.
Oh, yeah.
Big winch right there. That area right in front is for batteries and electronics.
So they're gonna be watertight, obviously.
That'll be a watertight area.
Yeah.
In front of that's a wet locker for fenders, dock lines.
Chain, right?
Chain, windlass. Look at how close the boat is to the mezzanine. It's amazing.
That's a tight fit right there. It's like literally like a millimeter from the mezzanine floor. It's great. It just fit in here. But look at this, guys. We're gonna have 2 bow seats up here.
Oh yeah, we'll do our home and we'll show the bow seats. It's largely the same except for the layout, right? So, aft cabin, engine room.
So that's going to be our bed kind of right here.
Talk about this, but this will actually be, this will also be a watertight bulkhead, right? For the engine room with soundproofing on the side. This will be
looks cool.
Yep.
Just with the engine.
Yep, so there's 2 different mounts. This is the one for the electric only side, so the mounts are a little bit smaller than the hybrid side.
Cool.
Pretty big engine room.
Yeah.
Pretty big machinery room, right? Look at the size, look at the supports for the rudder post. That is a beefy structure. And then that's the stern tube down there.
Yeah, this one.
Straight prop shaft will come out of there.
So this will basically be
This will be our cabin. So this is also fuel tanks, water tanks, but then we've pretty much got from that bulkhead all the way up here.
So I'm gonna be able to wake up in the morning and just be like, oh, and look out through my window. Right here. Yeah, so we're gonna have an owner's hall.
Yeah, so this will be the owner's hall. This will be our forward shower right here. And then this will be kind of like the sink and toilet. and then the rest will just be accommodation, living space.
Gonna have a washing machine right here.
Yep. We'll have a full walk-through door here, full height door, coming in from the shower, in like this, through this watertight bulkhead, be a watertight door. And then this will be kind of like my shop and provisions, storage, whatever we need. So
Yeah.
I'll build shelves. I think I can have like, I don't know which side I'll put it. I guess I could put it on either, but it'll have like drill press, like vise, like workbench, like all my tools and stuff laid out real nice. And then the rest of it can be storage, just like the other side. Big hatch here.
How exciting is this, guys? It's just kind of crazy to see it.
This way, Cass.
Oh, is it? It's insane to see it the right side up. It's just, I'm so excited.
Look at that. That's gonna be our chill zone.
I know, I want to chill on this side.
You're gonna chill on port side? I'm gonna chill on starboard side.
Look at us. This is where I'm gonna sit, relax.
That's pretty sweet. I'm really glad we decided to make these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. That's actually Mel's design.
Yeah.
That she really
Thank you, Mel.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
And this will be the wet locker here. Big deck hatches in here.
Oh yeah.
Windlass here. Chain falling slightly to port side.
Yeah.
It's a lot of space, right? It's 4 meters wide and 1 meter. That's 4 cubic meters of space. And another 4 cubic meters of space behind it for batteries, inverters, electronics, keeping all the weight central right under the mast, right?
Yeah.
Bondron, when we finish the chain, will actually run right inside here.
What?
Yeah, we're off to the races.
Wow.
So next things to happen, the team will be working on putting on the top deck. So first of all, you know, all the welding was done on the stiffeners or the stringers or whatever you want to call them on the hull. We welded all the top sides of that while she was upside down. Flip her over. Now those are on the bottom because it's a lot easier to do top-down welding. It's less time, it's easier to see it, it's more comfortable. And so you weld all those when it's upside down, you flip it over. Now we weld the other side, and then the deck and the cabin top we built on. And then we start the interior fit out, the propulsion systems and everything. I think according to the project plan, we should be finished with the hull, the top hull plates and the cabin top by, let's see, I think it's like just over 2 months.
Yeah.
Something like that. 8 to 10 weeks or something.
Amazing. And I also want to say a huge thanks to all our patrons that came, all of you guys that came and celebrated with us this
Probably why I got
weekend.
sick because I had a few too many whiskeys.
I know.
I had quite a few, thank you.
It was such a fantastic time, and it was so amazing to meet. You know, you just put like a face to some of the messages that we've gotten and stuff. So thank you everybody that could make it, and for you guys that couldn't make it, maybe next time we can definitely have more meetups and
Start
stuff.
planning for the splash party. According to me, it's going to be the end of 2025. According to Kaz, sometime.
Maybe a year later. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. We love you, and yeah, there's a little update from the build. Going good. Okay, bye guys.